students. This is P. Venkateshwarlu, PGT Physics, Dinandal Public School. Okay, so I think all of +1 students can follow in revision plan. Okay, according to whatever we can send today, means we can have 5 chapters for midterm exams. Okay, my dear children. So coming to today, I can revise some important points. So I will start from graphs. Okay, see in 1D motion, 1 dimension motion and 2 dimension motion, the graphs very important one. Okay, so based on the graphs, so we can have problems in CBSE, NEET, MSET like that. Okay, understand? So here the main thing is in the graph. So what is graph? Graph is a pictorial representation. A graph is a pictorial representation of variation of two variables. Okay, which gives the relation between two parameters. Okay, so understand, if the graph run between time and distance or time and displacement like this, so we can say that motion is uniform motion. Understand? So we can have displacement time graph and velocity time graph, acceleration time graph. Okay, understand my dear children? So we can have displacement time, velocity time, acceleration time. Okay, so these are the graphs. Okay, understand? So in this case, in the case of graphs, 2 points are important. One is slope, another one is area. Okay, we know that, children. So according to mathematics, what is slope? Okay, time and displacement. Okay, y-axis, x-axis. Okay, if any graph like this, understand? So now, how we can draw the slope? So consider 2 points. We can draw the horizontal and vertical lines. Okay, here it is denoted delta x. It is denoted delta y. Understand? This point is x1 comma y1, x2 comma y2. Understand? According to mathematical, I will explain. Okay, this slope means slope that is equal to, it is denoted m, that is equal to tan theta, that is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So which gives velocity. Understand? Velocity, my dear children. Understand? Velocity means the slope of displacement to time graph will use velocity. Understand? So by this method, you have to find velocity, acceleration, everything you can find easily. Okay, by the graph method. So the slope method is very important in mathematics and physics. Okay, in lab activity also, so we have to get some values based on the practical experiment. So we can draw the graph. From the graph, we have to find some variables. Okay, understand, my children? Understand? Then coming to the importance of slope. Okay, understand? The slope of displacement to time graph gives velocity, and the slope of velocity time graph will use acceleration. Understand? The slope of displacement time graph will use velocity. The slope of velocity time graph will use acceleration by itself. Okay, so coming to area. area graph. So how we can find the area graph? Okay. So so how we can find area? By using simple formulas. So if triangle is there, so 1 by 2 base into height. If rectangular is there, L into B. So based on that, by using that formulas, we have to find area. Okay, this area will give different parameter. Okay, see here. So from the area method, one derivation is there. That is S is equal to ut plus 1 by 2 at square. Okay, understand for this. Okay, so at a time I will explain area of the graph. At a time you can understand area of the graph and the derivation of S is equal to ut plus 1 by 2 at square, my children. Okay, so consider a particle. So which moves with uniform velocity at particular distance. Okay, at particular distance. Okay, so it having final velocity v. So this is the graph. This graph represents uniform motion. This is velocity time graph. This is u. Okay, a particle moves some initial velocity. Okay, a particle moves some initial velocity and which moves with the final velocity. Okay, the graph should be like this. Okay, understand? So velocity time graph. In this case, the area under velocity time graph will use displacement. Okay, understand? See, this is okay. So this area we have to find. Okay. So how we can find the shaded region? Yes. Okay, we can split into two parts. Okay, we can split into this area two known parts. Okay, understand? So we can split into two parts, 1 and 2. Okay, so by splitting this area, so we are able to know the particular shape. Understand? So if we know particular shape, so we can apply formula. So triangle, rectangle. Understand, my children? Yes. Okay. So now the shaded region will use the displacement. The shaded region, because the area under velocity time graph will use displacement. Understand? Now here, so this remaining we can denote it V. Okay, so acceleration into time. AT. V is equal to AT. So now displacement is equal to area of triangle plus area of rectangle. Okay, understand? According to this method, area means the shaded region. Area of triangle, area of rectangle. Area of triangle 1 by 2 base into height. So next L into B. Length into breadth. L into B. So in this, okay, S is equal to 1 by 2 base into height plus L into B. Okay, understand? So now S is equal to 1 by 2 base time T, height, this height AT plus length into breadth U into T, length into breadth L into B. Okay, so U into T. Understand? So rearrange this 1 by 2 AT square plus UT. Rearrange this S is equal to UT plus 1 by 2 AT square. Understand? S is equal to ut plus 1 by 2 at square. This is also very very important derivation. Understand? Okay. See here, the area of velocity time graph will gives displacement. The area of acceleration time will gives velocity. Okay, understand? By using this formula, by using this area of triangle, area of rectangular, by using this velocity time graph, we can get the displacement. Okay, this is very very important one. This is very very important derivation. Next, equations of motion, my children. Equations of motion. Equations of motion. Equations of motion means kinematic equations. Okay. So what are the equations of motion? Yes, V is equal to U plus AT, V square minus U square is equal to 2AS, V is equal to U plus AT, U square minus U square is equal to 2AS, S is equal to UT plus 1 by 2 AT square, S nth displacement at the nth second of the particle which is given by U plus A by 2 into 2n minus 1. So how we can solve problems by using these four equations? Yes, if a body which is at rest, starting at rest, any question which can start with body is at rest means initial velocity 0. Initial velocity 0. Understand? Initial velocity 0. So by using this we can get some relations. Okay. So yes, a body starting at rest means u value 0. So then uniform motion means acceleration 0. Uniform motion means acceleration value 0. Understand? So like that freely falling body. Freely falling body. Freely falling. Freely falling body. Freely falling body means initial velocity 0. A is equal to G. A is equal to G. S is equal to H. Okay, if we can substitute these values, so we can get freely falling body. V is equal to U plus AT. We can get V is equal to 0 plus GT. V is equal to GT. Understand? Next, V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. V square minus 0 square is equal to 2GH. V square is equal to 2GH. V is equal to root of 2GH. Root of 2GH. Understand? Next one, what is the equation? S is equal to UT plus 1 by 2 to AT square. Understand? S is equal to UT plus 1 by 2 AT square. H is equal to 0 plus 1 by 2 GT square. H is equal to 1 by 2 GT square. Okay, understand? Then Sn is equal to U plus A by 2, 2n minus 1. So this we can written as Sm is equal to G by 2, 2n minus 1. G by 2, 2n minus 1. Okay, so then vertically upward, vertically projected body. Okay, vertically projected body. Vertically projected body. Vertically projected body. So u, in this case v value 0. So vertical projected body final velocity is 0 ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. Final velocity 0. Final velocity 0. Yes. A value minus g. Acceleration due to gravity value minus g. Minus g. Understand? S is equal to h. S is equal to h. These are the variables, my children. Okay, v is equal to u plus gt. So we can write u is equal to gt. Okay, next to v square minus u square is equal to 2as. This it's become u square is equal to 2gh. 2gh. U is equal to 2gh. Next, S is equal to ut plus 1 by 2 at square. H is equal to ut minus 1 by 2 gt square. Next, Sn is equal to u plus a by 2n minus 1. It's become Sn is equal to minus g by 2n minus 1. Okay, 2n minus 1 minus 1. So okay, my children. Yes. So by using these formulas, so we can solve any numericals based on the 1D motion. Based on the 1D motion, my children. Okay, children. So I will explain some small formulas based on this. Okay. In this case, we have to derive time of ascent, time of descent. Time of ascent, time of descent. Okay, the time taken by a particle to reach maximum point, we can say time of ascent. Ta, u by z. Td, the time taken by a particle from top point to base point, same value, u by z. T, time of flight. The total time taken by a particle in air is called time of flight. Ta plus Td is equal to u by z plus u by z, which is equal to 2u by z. 2u by z, my children. Okay, so maximum height taken by a particle, h is equal to u square by 2z. From the derivation we have to find everything. From this formulas we have to get this type. Okay, understand, my children? So okay, my children. Okay, along this video I will send the homework which are very important one. Okay, so all of you must do your homework. Okay, which are very important one. It may come in midterm exams.